So when can we start doing events again? Freddie Lopez posted this question on social media, and I know he did it to spark conversation. So I thought I'd go ahead and do this video. There are people out there who are DJing like it's 2019, like nothing's going on, everything's just business as usual. There are others who aren't working at all. And then there are some of us who are working on a limited basis. That's me. I'm averaging a gig a month this summer. I had one in July, one in August. My September is coming up next weekend. And then I have an October event. And what they all have in common is they've been scaled way back. They were supposed to be one thing, but they turned into something else. For instance, my October event was supposed to be in a big facility with a whole bunch of people. Now it's in a residence, and it's a much more intimate type of thing. So what can I do with that? Smaller setups. The last thing I need are noise complaints in a residential area. So that's the kind of stuff I think about. I'm using Evolve 30s, and that seems to be working out pretty well. I can turn them up, I can turn them down. They're nice speakers, but whatever you have, just maybe think about scaling back on some of your big systems for these residential events. I think that might be helpful. And I just went a little off topic, and I apologize for that. But on to the question, when can we start working again? When is this all going to be over with? John Young at Disc Jockey News did a fantastic video on this subject. I'll put the link in the description. The cool thing about John is that he's a journalist. So he looks at facts and does analysis based on those facts. It's not what he wishes was true or wants to believe is true or hopes is true. It's what he's looking at right in front of him. And he talks about things like the vaccine. Some people feel like once that happens, everything will be fine. Here's the problem. If it's a rushed vaccine, a lot of people won't trust it, so they won't take it. And there are also a lot of anti-vaxxers out there who won't take it anyway. So that may not change much. And as far as everything changing after the election, if you believe this is political, that is entirely up to you. But yeah, look, I look at facts. That's me. I'm not judging anybody, but that's where I'm at. It has nothing to do with what I wish was true. It has to do with the evidence that's in front of me. And based on that, it's kind of where I need to start planning and thinking about how I'm going to handle things from here on out. Because, widespread, we may not see anything that resembles 2019 for several years. There are a lot of reasons for this, and one might be the economy. If you think about it, some people are working and everything's fine. My son-in-law is working and everything's fine, but there are others who are not, like most of us. We don't have the cash to throw at events. Think about the company parties. There are a lot of companies out there that are hurting right now. They're not going to have company parties. And then there's the whole mask thing, which I don't disagree with wearing a mask when you go into public. I do. I feel like I'm protecting others and I'm showing respect by wearing one. I did an event last month where you had to sign a waiver before you came into the venue saying that you agreed to wear a mask, and if you did get sick, you weren't going to sue the venue because of it. Here's the thing with wedding receptions. You don't wear a mask when you're drinking. You don't wear a mask when you're eating. Tell me when you're not drinking or eating at a wedding reception. The only time people were really wearing masks was during toasts and speeches when they were just sitting listening to the presenter. Otherwise, they weren't wearing them because they were back and forth to the bar or eating cake or eating that 10 o'clock snack that we have here in my market or eating dinner or whatever the case might be. So it's not really that helpful. In theory, to kind of get around policy, yeah, that might be a really neat thing to say you're going to do, but in practice, it doesn't really happen. There comes an airplane. These things fly right over my house, by the way. Look at this. See it? So yeah, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody has a crystal ball. It's all speculation, but we can hope for the best, but at the same time, always prepare for the worst. That's it, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be safe out there. Practice and enjoy.